Because ultimately the Bible prophecy is always going to be instantiated that Esau has a perpetual hatred onto Jacob. That's ultimately what it comes down to. Y'all believe in Jesus? Y'all miss Charlie Kirk?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, reading from verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities.
That's right, man. So that oncoming said plagues and destruction that's coming to America, man, we need to separate ourselves. Separate ourselves from their ideas. To separate ourselves from become conformed unto the beast in these last days.
Got another precept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 37, reading from verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and a grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
That's right. So when God ultimately judges the United States of America, man, he's not going to come to you as a man in peace. Because you have prophets out here telling you to keep the goddamn commandments of God. You know what I'm saying? Show respect up to the actual children of Abraham, right? Not through your tax dollars that you send to Israel, but actually show that onto the real children of Israel, man.
That's right.
Black, Hispanic, and Native American, right? And he's making bare the leg. It's making bare to the fact of the feelings of how white people feel about us at the end of the day, man. Through your Nick Fuentes's, through people like Charlie Kirk, man. These things are just being made evident. So that's why I say black people have no thing in this of being damn sad, man. But you got people like Officer damn Tatum, damn Candace Owens, who are, I'm gonna just be honest, man, they're goddamn raccoons, man. And people like that are joining themselves onto the heathen, God says you're gonna be thrust through in that day, man. Right along with the white woman, man, and child. You're gonna be thrust through in the last days, man.
That's
or
right.
being taken captive in martial law, or dying to the damn race riots because you want to hug a goddamn white man at the end of the day.
Got some more. Let's keep going with this. Book of Isaiah, chapter 47, reading from verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy, upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid the yoke. And thou saidest, I shall be lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, that thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, and sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
That's right. And we can see that all being ascertained also to Mystery Babylon, the whore that sitteth upon the dragon. Right? Saying things like Trump coming out and saying he doesn't care that China is weaponizing themselves at the degree that they are, and saying these things. He's saying America's going to be great again, man. Mm-hmm. Saying I'm not going to lose no children. Saying that our people would not lose the ability to have the iron rod and the iron fist that goes across the whole earth, man.
False prophet.
That's what Trump does, right? And ultimately they're doing this through capitalism, in which by part black people are at the bottom of that, suffering all the things that happen at the bottom of capitalism. And that was one of the problems with people like Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes, that they don't acknowledge that, yes, a person can decide to do better things in their life, but how the hell are you going to give me dog food and cat food to eat and tell me to just progress in my damn life, man? So that's why you guys have to be destroyed. That's why Babylon in America has to be destroyed, man. Bring it up.
Verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
And that's why the Bible says that earthquake is going to take place within an hour, because it's going to be a very short amount of time in which America received that ultimate final judgment after the said plagues, and that's thermonuclear destruction, man. And that's rightfully so what should be going on here. That is going to come in a day, and in the same hour, the 10th part of the city fell. So it's going into how it's going to be a very short amount of time for America to be destroyed in that last point. And trust me, every American is not a multi-billionaire, not a multi-millionaire where you're going to be going into your bunkers. You're going to be like the mundane person out here going into your damn basement like it's a damn tornado going on, man. And being destroyed. So that's why we're telling Black and Hispanic and Native Americans to come out of this place, man, and stop following and having your head up the damn white man's ass, man. As far as believing in their religion. Believing in their social ideals, such as a damn Charlie Kirk and a damn Nick Fuentes, to conforming yourself to the beast and pasteuring it as if it's God that you're preaching. You're not preaching goddamn Jesus Christ. So I laugh when Republicans say that they're preaching Jesus Christ just because they say the damn name, but in their works that doesn't follow what the hell they're talking about. Right. You want to get something? Yeah. Get Jeremiah 50 and 33.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, reading from verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
That's right. And the Black, Hispanic, and Native American is held fast here and not let go because of America being founded upon capitalism, man. And being founded upon, as it reads, that some of the sins that America held was the souls of men. And slaves, man. That's how America became as great as it is. And you have people that push these ideals like a Charlie Kirk to say that those 400 years, and you can really argue 460 years that Black people and Hispanic people were enslaved, that you have an equal footing to a goddamn white man in these last days, man. That is retarded.
I was going to keep going on that.
Yeah.
What scripture was that?
That was
33. Okay. 34. The Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
That's right. And ultimately it's going to be quiet because only things that are going to be dwelling here is doleful beasts and unclean things. Once this place is finally judged. Because Yahweh is our Redeemer, man. It says when we see Hamashiach Kawashai, we're going to say Yahweh our righteousness has come upon us. It says that the miraculous thing that's going to happen, we're not even going to speak of the Exodus anymore. We're going to be speaking of our deliverance out of Babylon. That's how crazy it's going to be. Right? And a preterist is destroyed here because where is the we're practicing Passover every year. So why aren't we speaking of the Exodus that second Exodus that's supposed to happen of Mystery Babylon? Where are people talking about that? Where's the mundane person talking about that? We still celebrate Passover every single year. Still. Because we know ultimately that passing over, that scourge, that vengeance of God still has to be rendered onto this planet. Because there's still wickedness everywhere.
What scripture about them going Let's talk about capitalism on this. Book of Isaiah, chapter 47, reading from verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitudes of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monolith prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a sluggy. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter. None shall save thee.
That's right. So, and every merchant's to his quarter, right? It's also be talking about your higher ups, man, that have the money in this thing, the flow of money in this thing. They're not even going to be able to redeem themselves or be saved in that thing, because Yahweh is going to ultimately destroy this place. Yeah, Isaiah 13. That's how it meant Gomorrah a lot overthrown Babylon, right? Because this place got to go, man. That's why people say in One West, Babylon is through, man. It's over with. Isaiah 13, I think it's is it 13?
Yep. Isaiah 14 slack. I was
No, 13.
13. Okay.
Oh.
I got it. Isaiah 13.
Should overthrow them.
That's 12. This is 13.
Sorry.
How ye for the day of the Lord is at hand.
Yeah.
That part. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13, reading from verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Right there. So your face is going to be as flames in that day when you're destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. And it's not giving precedent that somebody is making it out of them, man. So it's high time to turn from those said iniquities in these last days, man. Or you're going to be facing this where your face is going to be as a damn flame in that last day. Also suffering the plague. So even if you make it out through the plague, that seventh trumpet, which is the salvation, you're gonna be suffering those plagues, man. And you're gonna suffer the plagues just to die by a thermonuclear destruction missile. Right, actually jump down to
Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
That's right. So it's going to be so much chaos going on, right? Through the biological benefits of a man, women are going to cling to that man, right? Because when you have no possibility to call police, right? Half of your family is gone, many of your family are gone, and you see a random man, you're going to run up to that man and ask for his protection. Right? You ain't gonna be able to defend yourself against them UN troops or them martial law troops. You're not gonna be able to defend yourself against the people rampaging and trying to ravish people and coming into your house with the sword, man. So a man is gonna be made as fine gold in that day, where women are gonna take hold of him and want to be protected by that man due to his biological advantages that he does have as far as strength. Keep going.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chaste roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee, every one into his own land.
That's right. So, and there's going to be ultimately some people trying to leave at the moment that the earth will be taken out of its place due to those thermonuclear destruction missiles, man. So this shows that, hey, Well, we tell y'all, if y'all ain't from the children of Israel, man, you should go back to your own lands, unless you want to die from thermonuclear destruction. And before you do that, empty everything out of your bank account and go give it to the damn homeless on the street, man, before you do so. Right? Make sure you do that. Try to bless the children of Abraham so you can see a blessing in this day. Right? Keep going.
Yep. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall.
Hola, hermana. Y'all believe in Jesus de Cristo? Can we read y'all one Biblia verse? Escuchen la Biblia? So the daughter wanted to stop. The daughter wanted to stop.
Family wanted the city, man.
Yep, the daughter wanted to stop, but the mom told her to keep going.
Forbade her from hearing the word.
Crazy.
For every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
That's right.
Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged.
That's right.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruits of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare the children. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldees, excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
So that's how we know America has to be destroyed like God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Through the miraculousness of that weapon of destruction that God created, which is the thermonuclear missile, man. That's how it's ultimately going to be destroyed, because it says that the smith bloweth the coal, a weapon made for my purpose. That being that ICBM missile, that being those arrows that's going to be sent from the ends of the earth, man, onto America, to destroy this place like Sodom and Gomorrah, where the smoke of it's going to go up forever, man.
That's right.
So that's why we say it's high time for black people to wake up in these last days, man. To where you see these deaths happening on TV, you see these immigration riots popping off, you see the right wing and left wing are being heavily incited to inflict violence on the other party. Y'all niggas need to wake up in these last days, man. And understand that you're a damn Israelite, and you need to repent and keep the commandments of God in the faith of Mashiach Yahushua. Not going to the polls and vote for another white guy. Not going to the damn council city halls and fight for more taxes to be relieved, right? Not to find comfort and making a covenant with death in these last